All right, moving on to our next castaway, we have Erica, 22 years old, also from the States, and is a logistics broker. Now, I don't know Erica personally, but I definitely remember Erica from the comments. And I believe Erica was even at a couple of the watch parties. She's a friend of Garrett's, right?
Yes, she's a film guy. I think Erica, being one of the fans of the show, she thought, I think, that she would be a good addition to a future season such as Pangaea because of her personality, just by the mere fact that she's very outspoken. She expresses herself in a way that she doesn't care what other people think. She just says what she says. And yeah, I think that's gonna be very, very entertaining for the viewers and us in the production as well because she's gonna be a lot of fun to be with. She's gonna be very fun in the confessionals, probably. Never know, but yeah, she. There are lots of people. There are lots of friends of Garrett that have applied. This is an exclusive, by the way.
You
Um,
heard it here,
so
exclusive.
there's a lot of players who apply that are friends of Garrett because Garrett has hosted a beer survivor game with his friends. And Erica is the only person who out of that group of people was accepted just so that we can maintain the sense of um, that there's no one connected really. So I think Erica being a very strong personality and who is a good female representation for the states is I think what put her in the cast.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta be honest here, actually. I feel like Erica is she's gonna be kind of like hit or miss, or more so, she might burn out too fast. Like
Yeah,
I could see her coming in, saying some stuff, and then getting booted, or it could just hit all the right people at in the best way possible, and she can get far. I got those vibes. I mean, she seems very social. You know, she did play the beer survivor, or whatever they were calling it, with Garrett.
mm-hmm.
And she also did a fantasy league with, I guess, Garrett as well. Um, so, I mean, yeah, so she mentioned that while she was playing those, she never really thought about the game strategically, which is actually very interesting hearing a Survivor fan say that, because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
any big Survivor fan will think about the game strategically. I mean, hell, I don't normally like talking during TV shows, or especially movies, but
Yeah,
I can't help it when I'm watching Survivor. I might have to pause the TV, or pause whatever I'm watching, and I got to be like, this person's making the dumbest move ever. Like, they should be doing A, B, C, or D. So yeah, it's just really interesting to hear that she didn't really think about the game strategically till then. So I was kind of thinking maybe she wasn't that big of a fan. And you even mentioned at one point asking her about Parvati, and she seemed confused of who Parvati was, but maybe she didn't hear you. But then
mm-hmm.
she whipped out some like old, OG seasons of Survivor knowledge that, some casual watcher's not going to remember from like 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
definitely.
So I guess she is a fan. She should be interesting to watch one way or another, whether she gets out pretty quick, or she makes it, long term. For some reason, I kept thinking of Nikki from season 3. Who I actually really liked
Yeah,
Nikki.
me
I
too.
liked Nikki.
Probably also someone like Kristen from your season was very big personality, very outspoken, but died out very quickly because she was too outspoken.
Well, actually, I mean, let's be real about her situation for a second. She was going to be saved. She
Mm-hmm.
was going to be saved, but if I remember correctly, like, that was when she was idol. She got out, right? Who played an idol? Boris played it for Karen.
Yes, she was idled out.
Yeah, I think Boris played it for Karen. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's a shame that that happened to her, because I mean, it sucks to be, swap fucked, but she looked like she was digging herself out of that. But I think we, no offense to her, but we got a more entertaining season with, the Boris Karen storyline going into the merge.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Boris and Karen are characters in itself. Like, even the Karen alone, she's had a very good storyline from the start, being like tagged as an underdog, being targeted every time she goes into tribal. So I think Erika could be someone, like I said, who would be very outspoken coming in, like in the marooning. She would probably be someone who will talk to everyone or just talk over Zoom, and people are gonna be like, okay, we're gonna take a step back because this girl is kind of too taking up airtime. So but we'll have to see. I mean, because I think being a logistics broker, she talks deals with a lot of people, so I think that will come in handy for her coming into a game like with negotiations and deals. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Like I said, overall, I'm excited one way or another, regardless of how her
Yes, me
game
too.
goes.